Today, a very unmusically recommendation. I mean, I had Karl Lagerfeld on a picture before with Kylie Minogue. So yeah, he, always surrounded by good-looking people, models, and stuff. I guess you all know who he has been, and I just wanted to recommend him kind of a little bit. Because he was a true artist in a way that he did not, I don't know shit about him, but from my perception of him, it was like that he didn't give a shit of other people. And I wanted to say something I experienced again and again. I had on this channel a talk show format where I was talking with artists and bands and stuff. And I stopped this. One of the reasons was that most of the artists were worldwide, and it was kind of tough to find a spot, and But also, I did like over 200 talks. And I have to admit that most people are really not that interesting. Things repeat themselves. And I'm an artist myself, so I know, of course, I'm not great, and, I'm kind of run-of-the-mill and nothing special. I know that. But what it brings me to is a quote Karl Lagerfeld said. And he said, don't bore me, langweilen Sie mich nicht. He only agreed to interviews, as far as I could tell, of course, and comments, when he was interested and he wasn't getting bored. And this is one of the reasons why I stopped the talk show. I mean, there's a lot of great artists, but also another thing with Karl Lagerfeld, I'm very happy that I didn't know him. For me, this is kind of, he stays an idol with me because I put him on a pedestal and just, I never will know him because he's dead already, of course. And I don't want to know too much of him anyway. What I know of him is kind of like he's this iconic thing, and this is what I want to keep. What I'm saying that is sometimes it's better that you don't get too close to the artists you admire. Because they're all just human beings, and they go to the toilet, they have a shit, they have a bad day, they have, bad skin, and they get sunburned, and this and that, Saying that is kind of keep your distance on purpose, because you want to admire the art, and part of it is the artist. And so I'm just kind of admire Mr. Lagerfeld, he's dead, of course, like I said, for what he represents to me. The unflinching artist doing his stuff, putting it for, and being not rude. He was very well read. I think he spoke 3 or even 4 languages, and had a lot of books, and he was very intelligent and not stupid, and a real good conversationist, and so he is interesting by himself, but he never, at least from my perspective, oversold himself or something. And this is kind of what I'm telling because we live in an age where you share everything. Oh, I had this bad day, and I ate just this. Look at that, and how do you like my new dress? And you like this pose or whatever. Sometimes staying in the shadows makes you more interesting. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to share everything, what you did tomorrow, what you do next week and stuff. It's shared with your friends and with your closer crowd, but not with the world. With at least that's my opinion. Like there's a lot of people who even share their baby pictures there and stuff and whatever. I'm no one to judge. I'm just saying, I really admire Karl Lagerfeld with "Don't bore me." If it gets boring, I don't gonna play your music. Because I wanna be entertained. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. But talking about now, getting back the loop to music. I like interesting music. Sometimes, of course, I like really foreseeable music as well. Like especially with gothic rock. If you do something like Sisters of Mercy have done decades ago, I still would love it because this is kind of what I grew up with. So this is my, my formative years. So if you make cool music, send it to me because I have a Shellshocked Radio show where I would like to play your music. And I also have a Spotify playlist I update daily. And I put you in there if I like it. Yeah, and now, there was this other quote with a jogging hose. I don't know if you know this one, and I'm not completely sure if it's true, but I could think it is correct. He said, let me translate it, if you wear sport pants in public, and you're not going to jogging or doing some sport, then you lost your life, or your life got out of bounds and stuff. I think in German the quote was, wer eine Jogginghose trägt, hat sein Leben verwirkt, oder it's not control in his life of his life anymore. And I truly like that because I think sometimes all these I'm an old dude, let's put it this way. So I'm not in tune with all the fashion stuff. Anyway, I'm also quite environmentally friendly. I get all my pants sewn up by the local tailor here. And the business is good. All my clothes go there. I have stuff I have for over 30 years now, and I'm still wearing it. So, this is how I see the world. So Mr. Lagerfeld would have not made much money with me, but I guess he would have not designed clothes for me specifically. Now, what I wanted to say is I really dislike the look if somebody has sweatpants on, and it doesn't do sports or something, or is working on so I don't get that. For me this is sport, and then there is normal dress. That's in the hip hop environment and whatever, it's kind of cool and chic, and so to go with a Adidas thing or Puma sweatsuit, I don't get it. It's not my thing. So just I'm a little bit like Karl Lagerfeld. I live in my own little world, and in my world, I don't like that. So now you can hate me. Please do it in the comments, and hate me a lot. So I get a lot of comments because this is engagement. I hate this too, by the way. But I play the game, so don't hate the player, hate the game. But on the other hand, and this is absolutely true, and I mean it, I'm very happy that YouTube exists. I use it since a long, long, long time. I had before accounts and stuff. And I use it for what it was supposed to be as it came out. YouTube. You make the stuff you want to see and you want to hear. Now it's kind of like podcasting as well. So this is exactly how I use it. I do the things I want to do in the way I can do it. I'm not the most technical guy, but I like to do it, and I'm really happy about the opportunity from YouTube to let me do this, to kind of reach a potential audience of many, many people. But even if I don't, I do it because I want to do it. I do it for myself. I really like it, and I'm happy that I can. So that was a long recommendation, which is not a really recommendation. Oh, it's a recommendation. Be more like Karl Lagerfeld, and please like and subscribe. See you in the next more normal video. Bye bye.